Meet Ben. His friends call him Big Ben. And no, it's not because he's punctual. Ben knows every line from Empire Strikes Back, can recite Jedi philosophy by heart, but when it comes to dressing his body, well, let's just say his fashion sense is more Jar Jar Binks than Obi-Wan Kenobi. By the end of this video, we're going to transform Ben from fashion disaster to style master using simple tricks that work for any body type. Stick around because Ben's glow-up is going to be legendary. And if you want more style tips that actually work, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, your future self will thank you. So here's Big Ben in his natural habitat. Oversized graphic tee that could double as a small tent, baggy jeans that have seen better decades, and sneakers that scream, "I've given up." Now, I'm not here to body shame anyone. Ben's awesome just the way he is. But here's the thing, he's drowning in fabric, and it's doing him zero favors. The biggest mistake guys like Ben make? They think bigger clothes make them look smaller. It's like trying to hide the Death Star behind a curtain. It just makes everything look worse. Ben's clothes are so baggy, they're creating bulk where there shouldn't be any, and hiding his actual shape completely. When Ben wears clothes that are 3 sizes too big, he looks shapeless and sloppy. It's not about the size of your body, it's about how you present it. And right now, Ben's presenting like he raided Chewbacca's closet. Rule number 1 in our style transformation: fit is everything, and I mean everything. Ben needs to learn that clothes should skim his body, not suffocate it or swim on it. Let's start with the basics. Ben's getting measured for his actual size. Not the size he thinks he needs, not the size that feels safe, but his real size. This is crucial because most guys like Ben are wearing the wrong size entirely. Here's the magic. When clothes fit properly at your actual measurements, they create clean lines. Clean lines are slimming. It's basic visual psychology. Baggy clothes create bumps and weird shapes that make you look bigger and messier. Look at Ben now in a properly fitted t-shirt. Same guy, same body, but suddenly he has a defined silhouette. The fabric follows his natural shape instead of creating a tense situation. He's not trying to hide anymore. He's working with what he's got, and honestly, it looks pretty good. This isn't about tight clothes. This is about right clothes. Now, let's talk about layering. And no, Ben, I don't mean wearing 3 oversized hoodies like you're heading to Hoth. Strategic layering is about creating vertical lines and adding structure to your look. Ben's trying on a well-fitted button-down shirt over his properly sized tee. See what's happening here? The vertical line of the open shirt creates length, which draws the eye up and down rather than side to side. It's like having a built-in optical illusion. The key is keeping everything proportional. The outer layer should be slightly looser than the base layer, but not dramatically so. Think Han Solo's vest over his shirt. Structured, purposeful, not accidental. Here's another game changer: the half tuck. Ben's tucking just the front part of his shirt into his jeans. This creates a focal point and suggests a waistline without being too formal. It's casual, but intentional, like he actually thought about getting dressed this morning. Adding a lightweight cardigan or jacket gives Ben's outfit structure and sophistication. The vertical lines of the open front are lengthening, and the slightly tailored fit gives him shape without being restrictive. He's starting to look put together. And that confidence boost? You can see it already. Time to talk color. And Ben needs to put down that neon green Yoda's Gym shirt. While I appreciate the Star Wars reference, that bright color is doing him no favors. Here's the science. Darker colors recede, lighter colors advance. It's not about hiding, it's about creating balance. Ben looks fantastic in this deep navy shirt. Navy is universally flattering, sophisticated, and works with literally everything. But that doesn't mean Ben has to live in black forever. Rich jewel tones like deep burgundy, forest green, or charcoal gray are incredibly flattering on larger body types. They're interesting without being loud, and they photograph beautifully. Now for patterns. And yes, Ben can absolutely wear patterns. The trick is scale and placement. Small, busy patterns can look chaotic, while very large patterns can overwhelm. Ben's trying on this subtle plaid shirt. The pattern is medium scale and creates vertical interest without being distracting. Stripes work too, but they need to be vertical or diagonal, not horizontal. Think less Where's Waldo, and more sophisticated gentleman who happens to know the entire Jedi code. The color palette should be cohesive. Ben's sticking to 3 colors maximum in any outfit: navy, white, and a pop of burgundy. It looks intentional and polished, not like he got dressed in the dark side of the Force. Let's address the elephant in the room: Ben's relationship with pants. Those baggy jeans have got to go. The goal isn't skinny jeans. Nobody's asking Ben to squeeze into Luke Skywalker's Tatooine pants. We want a straight or slightly tapered fit that follows his natural leg line without being tight or loose. Here's Ben in properly fitted jeans. The waist sits at his natural waistline, not hanging off his hips like a teenage Padawan. The length is right. No pooling at the ankles, no awkward bunching. Just clean, straight lines that make his legs look longer and his proportions more balanced. Chinos are Ben's new best friend. They're more polished than jeans, but more casual than dress pants. In navy, khaki, or charcoal, they're incredibly versatile and flattering. The slightly tapered leg creates a modern silhouette without being trendy. For more formal occasions, Ben's learning about proper trouser fit. The key is getting them tailored. A $15 hem and taper can make a $50 pair of pants look like they cost 10 times more. A proper leather belt makes a huge difference. It should match his shoes and be the right width for his body type. Ben's wearing a medium-width brown leather belt that coordinates with his brown casual shoes. It's a small detail that makes the whole outfit look more intentional. Now for the fun part, accessories. And no, Ben's collection of Star Wars pins doesn't count as sophisticated accessories. I mean, I get it, Ben. You want the world to know your Team Rebel Alliance, but there are better ways to show your personality. Ben's trying on a simple watch. Nothing too flashy, just a classic face with a leather strap. It adds sophistication without being overdone. Accessories should enhance the outfit, not compete with it. A structured bag, whether it's a messenger bag, backpack, or briefcase, immediately elevates any look. Ben's chosen a canvas and leather messenger bag that looks professional but not stuffy. It's practical for carrying his laptop, but it doesn't scream, "I'm still in college." For colder weather, Ben's investing in a proper coat. Not a hoodie, not a puffer jacket that makes him look like the Michelin Man. A real coat. This wool pea coat in charcoal gives him structure and sophistication. It fits properly through the shoulders and torso, and the length is just right. All right, moment of truth. Here's Ben at the beginning of our journey, lost in fabric, shapeless, and honestly looking like he raided the discount rack at a space station thrift store. And here's Ben now. Same guy, same personality, same encyclopedic knowledge of Star Wars trivia. But look at this transformation. He's wearing clothes that fit, colors that flatter, and accessories that add polish. He looks confident, put together, and genuinely stylish. The best part? None of these changes were about changing Ben. They were about presenting the best version of himself. He's still the same lovable nerd, but now he looks like a lovable nerd who has his life together. This isn't about conforming to some impossible standard. It's about understanding how clothes work with your body type and using that knowledge to look and feel your best. So there you have it. Ben's complete style transformation using principles that work for any body type. The Force is strong with this one now, fashion-wise anyway. Remember, great style isn't about being thin or fitting some specific mold. It's about understanding proportion, fit, and what works for your body. Ben proved that with the right approach, anyone can look fantastic. If this transformation inspired you, smash that like button and subscribe for more real-world style advice.